I've given. Just cause I know I can, but I can't pretend this is the way it'll stay. I'm just trying to bend the truth. I can't pretend I'm who you want me to be, so I'm lying my way from you. Nah, no turning back now. I wanna be pushed aside, so let me go. Nah, no turning back now. Let me take back my life. I'd rather no turning back now. Anywhere on my own, 'cause I can say no turning back now. The very worst part of now is me. I remember what they taught to me. Remember condescending, talking who I ought to be. Remember listening to all of that and this again. So I pretended of a person who was fitting in. And now you think this person really is me. And I'm trying to bend the truth. But the more I push, the more I'm pulling away. 'Cause I'm lying my way from you. Nah, no turning back now. I wanna be pushed aside, so let me go. Nah, no turning back now. Let me take back my life. I'd rather no turning lost in the nothingness inside of me.
I was confused,
and I let it all out to find that I'm not the only person with these things in mind.
inside of me.
But all the vacancy the words revealed is the only real thing that I've got left to feel.
Nothing to lose.
Just stuck, hollow and alone, and the fault is my own, and the fault is my own.
I wanna heal, I wanna feel what I thought was never real. I wanna let go of the pain I felt so long.
Erase all the pain till it's gone.
I wanna heal, I wanna feel like I'm close to something real. I wanna find something I've wanted all along, somewhere I belong.
And I've got nothing to say, I can't believe I didn't fall right down on my face.
I was confused,
Looking everywhere, only to find that it's not the way I had imagined it all in my mind.
so what am I?
What do I have in negativity? Cause I can't justify the way everyone is looking at me.
Nothing to lose.
Nothing to gain, hollow and alone, and the fault is my own, and the fault is my own.
I wanna heal, I wanna feel what I thought was never real. I wanna let go of the pain I felt so long.
Erase all the pain till it's gone.
I wanna heal, I wanna feel like I'm close to something real. I wanna find something I've wanted all along,
Let's hear it!
somewhere I belong. 'Cause I will never know myself until I do this on my own.
jumping. Ready to bounce? Let's go, yo. Up, 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 up. Yeah.
Sometimes I need to remember just to breathe. Sometimes I need you to stay away from me. Sometimes I'm in disbelief I didn't know. Somehow I need you to go downstairs.
Get our memories, forget our possibilities.
What you were changing me into.
Give me myself back and don't stay. Forget our memories, forget our possibilities.
Take out your faithlessness with you.
Just give me myself back and don't stay.
Sometimes I feel like I trusted you too well. Sometimes I just feel like screaming at myself. Sometimes I'm in disbelief I didn't know. Somehow I need to be downstairs.
Forget our memories, forget our possibilities.
What you were changing me into.
Just give me myself back and don't stay. Forget our memories, forget our possibilities.
Take out your faithlessness with you.
Just give me myself back and don't stay.
I don't need you anymore. I don't want to be ignored. I don't need one more day of you wasting me away. I don't need you anymore. I don't want to be ignored. I don't need one more day of you wasting me away. With no apologies, don't stay.
Forget our memories, forget our possibilities.
What you were changing me into.
Just give me myself back and don't stay. Forget our memories, forget our possibilities.
Take out your faithlessness with you.
Just give me myself back and don't stay. Check this out. Attention, please. I only need a second to make a man and press it directly on a record. So, give me space to move, a room to prove I'm stupid with these P's and Q's. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sending you Bennett, pretending the pen is a needle. I'm injecting the venom, and I'll be damned if I let another man get to me. I bruise you with a shoe to the family jewelry. I'm back with fury, attack quickly, sick with a big pan all up in your shit, man. You never knew the flow, sick as this bitch. Listen when I'm letting you know. Got a grip on these tracks that you wish you got. Got a click full of assholes, I kid you not. When that mixtape's done, that album drops. LP and me got it loaded and locked like forfeit the game. Before somebody else takes you out of the frame. Put your name to shame, cover up the face. You can't run a race, the pace is too fast, it just won't last.
You love the way I look at you while taking pleasure in the awful things you put me through. You take away when I give in. You like to think I never run. Detroit, you guys are fucking looking good tonight. Thank you very much. I don't know about any of you, but how many people out here have someone who used to be special in their life that they wish would just get in a car crash and fucking die already?
That's terrible, man.
Yeah, it's terrible, but really. This next song's about someone who might be like that.
Telling me to go, but hands beg me to stay. Your lips say that you love, your eyes say that you hate. There's truth in your lies, doubt in your faith. All that you build, you lay to waste. There's truth in your lies, doubt in your faith. All I've got's what you didn't take. So I won't be the one to leave this in pieces. And you will be alone with all your secrets.
so faithless, lost under the surface. I don't know what you're expecting of me, but under the pressure of walking in your shoes,
Call it a undertone, just call it a undertone.
every step that I take is another mistake to you.
Call it the undertone, just call it the undertone.
I've become so numb, I can't feel you there. Become so tired, so much more aware. I'm becoming this. All I want to do is be more like me and be less like you. Can't you see that you're smothering me? Holding too tightly, afraid to lose control. 'Cause everything that you thought I would be has fallen apart right in front of you.
Call it the undertone, just call it the undertone.
Every step that I take is another mistake to you.
Call it the undertone, just call it the undertone.
And every second I waste is more than I can take. I've become so numb, I can't feel you there. Become so tired, so much more aware. I'm becoming this. All I want to do is be more like me and be less like you. And I know I may end up failing too, but I know you were just like me, with someone disappointed in you. I've become so numb, I can't feel you there. Become so tired, so much more aware. I'm becoming this. All I want to do is be more like me and be less like you. Become so numb.
Tired of being what you want me to be.
I've become so numb.
Tired of being what you want me
Make some noise for Mike Shinoda. That is one fucking talented man right there.
Dude, you're just saying that because I got family in the house.
And he's extremely handsome too. Look at that guy. You know, I can't say enough wonderful good things about Mike. I'm just glad he's in my band, you know what I'm saying?
You're terrible. The only reason you're saying that is because you lost a bet to me earlier. We were playing poker.
I do owe you a lot of money, so hopefully that takes off about $20 or something. Consume like oat in the room. I'm picking me apart again. You all assume I'm safe here in my room, unless I try to start again. I don't want to be the one the battles always choose. 'Cause inside I realize that I'm the one confused. inside I realize that I'm the one confused. I don't know what's worth fighting for, or why I have to scream. I don't know why I instigate, say what I don't mean. I don't know how I got this way, I'll never be alright. So I'm breaking the habits. I'm breaking the habits tonight. Clutching my cure, I tightly lock the door. I try to catch my breath again. I heard much more than any time before. I had no options left again. I don't want to be the one battles always choose, 'cause inside I realize that I'm the one confused. I don't know what's worth fighting for, or why I have to scream. I don't know why I instigate, say what I don't mean. I don't know how I got this way, I'll never be alright. So I'm breaking the habits. I'm breaking the habits tonight. I'll paint it on the wall, 'cause I'm the one at fault. I'll never fight again, and this is how it ends. I don't know what's worth fighting for, why I have to scream, but now I have some clarity, show you what I mean. I don't know how I got this way, I'll never be alright. So I'm breaking the habits. I'm breaking the habits. I'm breaking the habits
Close both locks below the window. I close both blinds and turn away. Sometimes solutions aren't so simple. Sometimes goodbye's the only way. Oh, and the soul will set free. self-control I fear is never ending, controlling. I can't seem to find myself again. My walls are closing in.
Without a sense of confidence, I'm convinced after just too much pressure to take.
I've felt this way before. Beside my own reflection, it's haunting how I can't seem to find myself again. My walls are closing in.
Without a sense of confidence, I'm convinced after just too much pressure to take.
I felt this way before.
You guys didn't hurt him down there, did you? I'll keep that in mind. You sing.
It starts with
One thing, I don't know why. Doesn't even matter how hard you try. Keep that in mind. I designed this rhyme to explain in due time.
all I know.
Time is a valuable thing. Watch it fly by as the pendulum swings. Watch it count down to the end of the day. The clock ticks life away and it's so unreal. Didn't look out below. Watch the time go right out the window. Trying to hold on and didn't even know I wasted it all just to watch you go. I kept everything inside and even though I tried, it all fell apart. What it meant to me will eventually be a memory of the time I tried
so hard and got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all, but in the end, it doesn't even matter.
One thing, I don't know why. Doesn't even matter how hard you try. Keep that in mind. I designed this rhyme to remind myself how I
Tried so hard.
In spite of the way you were mocking me, acting like I was part of your property, remembering all the times you fought with me, I'm surprised that it got so. Things aren't the way they were before. You wouldn't even recognize me anymore. Not that you knew me back then, but it all comes back to me. You kept everything inside, and even though I tried, it all fell apart. What it meant to me will eventually be a memory of a time when I tried so hard
and got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all.
What's up, you guys? I saw how you treated Chess, so I wanted to come out here and get a little bit of it for myself. I watch how the moon shines in the sky in the dark night, shining with the light from the sun. Sun doesn't give light to the moon, assuming the moon's gonna always run. It makes me think of when you back to me. You do favors it rapidly, and just turn around and start asking me about things that you want back of me. I'm sick of the tension, sick of the hunger, sick of you acting like I owe you this. Find another place to feed your greed when I find a place to run.
I wanna be in another place. I hate when you say you don't understand.
See, it's not meant to be.
I wanna be in the energy, not with the enemy. A place for my hand.
Maybe someday I'll be just like you and snap on people like you did. Run away all the people I thought I knew. I remember back then who you were. Used to be calm, used to be strong, used to be generous. You should have known that you wear out your welcome, and now you see how quiet it is all alone. I'm so sick of the tension, sick of the hunger, sick of you acting like I owe you this. Find another place to read your green, will I find a place to rest? I'm so sick of the tension, sick of the hunger, sick of you acting like I owe you this. Find another place to feed your greed, will I find a place to rest?
I wanna be in another place. I hate when you say you don't understand.
You'll say it's not meant to be.
I wanna be in the energy, not with the enemy.
Let me apologize for what I'm about to say. But trying to be genuine was harder than it seemed. Somehow I got caught up in between. Let me apologize to begin with. Let me apologize for what I'm about to say. But trying to be someone else was harder than it seemed. Somehow I got caught up in between my pride and my promise, between my lies and how the truth gets in the way. The things I wanna say to you get lost before they come. The only thing that's worse than one is none. Let me apologize to begin with. Apologize for what I'm about to say. Trying to regain your trust was harder than it seemed. Somehow I got caught up in between my pride and my promise, between my lies and how the truth gets in the way. The things I wanna say to you get lost before they come. The only thing that's worse than one is love. The only thing that's worse than one is love. And I cannot explain to you in anything I say or do or plan. Fear is not afraid of you. Guilt's a language you can't understand. I cannot explain to you anything I say or do, but hope the actions speak the words they can. For my pride and my promise, for my lies and how the truth gets in the way. The things I wanna say to you get lost before they come. The only thing that's worse than one is pride and my promise, between my lies and how the truth gets in the way. The things I wanna say to you get lost before they come. The only thing that's worse than one is none. The only thing that's worse than one is none. The only thing that's worse than one is none.
for the 100th time. Hand grenade pins in every line. Throw 'em up and let something shine. Going out of my fucking mind. Filthy mouth, no excuse. Find a new place to hang this noose. String me up from atop these roofs. Not it tight so I won't get loose. Truth is you can stop and stare. Blood myself out, no one cares. Dug the trench out, lay down there with a shovel up out to reach somewhere. Yeah, someone pour it in. Make it a dirt dance floor again. Say your prayers and stop it out when they bring that chorus in.
I bleed it out, digging deeper just to throw it away. I bleed it out, digging deeper just to throw it away. I bleed it out, digging deeper just to throw it away. Just to throw it away. Just to throw it away. I bleed it out.
Go, stop the show. Choppy words and a sloppy blow. Shotgun opera, lock and low. Cock it back and then watch it go. Mama help me, I've been cursed. Death is rolling in every verse. Candy paint on this brand new hearse that I can't contain it cause I know he works. want you to feel it. It's like no matter what I do, I can't convince you to just believe this is real. So let go, watching you, turn your back, you always do. Face away and pretend that I'm not. I'll be here cause you're all that I got.
I can feel the way I did before. Don't turn your back on me. I won't be in the time hotel. This damage anymore. Don't turn your back on me. I won't be enough.
I am a little bit insecure, a little unconfident, cause you don't understand. I do what I can, sometimes I don't make sense. You never wanna say, and I've never had a doubt. It's like no matter what I do, I can't convince you for once just to hear me out. So let go, watching you, turn your back like you always do. Face away and pretend